Hello my friends, it's been a little while since I've actually shown my face on camera, and I'm not even looking at the actual camera. I'm staring at my face in the screen, which I'm sure just looks great. So that's how out of practice I am for shooting selfies. And I am using a selfie stick, which is something we made fun of people for a long time ago, perhaps still today. But it helps to capture something like this and get those sweet lens flares. Of course, stay in the right spot where I don't get a downlight. I don't have a ring light. Sorry, I'm not that fancy and intense. What I do have instead of a ring light is a new lavalier microphone. So I, got tired of listening to my own videos and playing them back as I, make sure I script out customer information, whatever. And hearing the of me holding the camera all the time, holding the phone, and just in the recordings and such. Plus, going to Atlanta BrickCon, I'm going to try to grab maybe an interview or two with some either familiar faces or maybe not so familiar faces. And so I was like, let's, get some microphones. So I got a lavalier wireless one. I've got another one. It has this little bass unit that plugs right into my phone. So this will be the first official clip for that and being able to determine if it's actually good quality or not. My forearm is getting tired of holding the selfie stick. It's rather heavy, surprisingly, but it's like a tripod selfie stick combo. So it's probably not something I'm going to use for everyday video recording, but it is nice to be able to just kind of walk through the shop and be able to talk about whatever in a different way versus just always the camera pointing away from me. Again, I'm still looking at my face in the camera rather than actually at you. But yeah, so thought I'd try something new, try to improve the quality for not a whole lot of money. I think I got the selfie stick and the lav set for $50 total, which, lav sets can be really expensive. This one was rated really well. We'll see how the audio turns out. I've only done a test clip and listened to it on my phone. I haven't actually brought it into the computer to see how it goes. But yeah, so we'll see how the audio and such sounds from that. This is where I gotta, look more awake and such, because I'm not always on the camera. I'm always facing away from the camera, so I can be as tired and curmudgeon-y as I wish. But yeah, so this is hopefully the new norm. Be going forward in using this setup for as long as the audio sounds good. But using this setup, most of the time I'll be the camera facing away from me. I won't necessarily be talking all the time because lots of time I'm doing something with my hands while I'm doing it. It's kind of hard to, pick an order and you're just kind of staring at my chest like a creep you are. And yeah, so I've got some other things to do. I need to be able to break down these parts into new separate drawers because there's just overflow. The box has a whole lot of base plates, and I need to clean some of them, which I knew when I bought them that several of them needed to be cleaned. It's just the process of actually doing it. So I'll get a gentle brush and scrub them off just so that I can get between the studs and everything and not have to worry about like missing anything, where if you use a cloth you'll miss stuff. So I did that some more. The new Hashima cube built, I think I already said this in the last video, but built one sidewalk, gotta build one more. So yeah, if you are going to Atlanta BrickCon, let's get that flare. If you're going to Atlanta BrickCon, I will be with the new Hashima team. I think that's what we're called this year. We were New Hashima, then we were New Terminus, then we were, I forget what the other one was. But on the exhibitor form, it says New Hashima. Basically, it's the huge cyberpunk city that's in the middle. You can look for me, or feel free to message me on, I guess, YouTube or through Discord if you know me on there, through like the unofficial Bricklink Discord server, whatever. If you're going to be there, drop me a note. It'd be fun to say hi. You don't have to do anything on camera if you don't want to. If you want to say hi, if you want to shout out your store, Instagram page, your favorite one if you don't have your own, whatever you feel like. I'm happy to blast you out to my 200 subscribers. So, but I am grateful for you 213 as of this recording. I do appreciate everyone who's here. It's always funny when I see the subscribers go down. So I'm like, okay, guess I lost one. Or maybe it was from before when it was all the Star Trek content. And the other funny thing that always amuses me is when someone hits to dislike one of my videos. I was like, okay, what? Maybe you could drop a comment of what you didn't like, or if I sort of did something that was uncouth, you could have, dropped me a note so I could understand why. Otherwise, you just kind of look like a turd. So, but it's all anonymous, so you can be a turd all by yourself, and no one actually sees the dislikes, which is interesting, except for me. I get to see them, and you know it's there, so that's what counts, right? Anyhow, the table, yeah, I mean, let's go over some orders of business. I don't see that. Annoyingly, I can't, like, in this app, I can't, this is just the regular Android camera app. I can't flip the camera while recording. Let's see. Reset, oh, no, I can't. There's no, like, flip the camera button. I can zoom and there's a pause button. I can try pausing and sing. Let's see what we get. Otherwise, it'll be a new, fresh new clip. Nope, pause button just pauses it. That's dumb. I'm gonna do a camera flip, and I'm gonna hold it so we can see how the audio goes with that. So 2 seconds. All right, here we go. The microphone I have not moved. I'm sure if I'm looking down at my chest like this, it'll be different. But for most of the time when I am mic'd up and I'm holding my phone, I'm pointing down. So unlike the selfie stick where I'm looking up, my voice is projecting out more instead of down towards the microphone. So if I'm talking like this, the audio is probably going to be a little bit heavier, and I'll have to see how that comes out, if I need to work on my compressor for it or anything to make it not, whatever the word is. I'm completely losing all of my audio terms. Distort, but there's a term for it when it distorts, like over, whatever. I've only had a little bit of coffee this morning, so, I'm trying to rethink of everything. Anyhow, the new Hashima Cube will be, I don't even know where I'm going to be in the city, but if you look for it, if you're there, if you're not there, it's more or less the same as last year. I already went over some of the changes, the pipes and that, and removing some of the stickers, but the Arduino screen is still there. It still functions nicely. There's lights everywhere. And yeah, it's a fun little cube. I love it. It turned out really well. And I do miss some of the stuff that was in there from before, but I think overall it works nicely. And yeah, so anyhow, hopefully this audio sounds good too, that it's not blaring or anything. And we shall continue on. I've got I don't know if his name's on here, so I'm going to turn away real fast. Oh, it is. I got my order for the customer who will be at Atlanta BrickCon and displaying. There you go. I've got my home city, little city skyline kind of thing. I have showed this before, I'm pretty certain, but it's based off of the hometown where I grew up, Woodstock, Georgia, and so it's my little city skyline diorama with the clock tower and the gazebo, the fountain, the what used to be the old church is now the city council building, the train depot with the caboose that sits out front, and then the row of shops that is one of the original city blocks, if you will, in Woodstock. The shops all still exist. I think some of them have been repainted even since this was made last year. But like this is the Woodstock Visitor Center, and it used to be the like general store, Dean's General Store, I believe, and it was like the only store, like there's the first commercial store in Woodstock kind of thing, thereabouts, or the longest one. I forget now. But anyhow, so that's the skyline I'll be bringing. Again, I'm pretty sure I've shown it before. So at this point, I'm just rambling, but I'm getting some sweet, sweet audio that we'll be able to check in post and make sure things don't sound distorted. That's the word I wanted. And, which I think I probably said, whatever. Anyhow, thank you, my dear. I look forward to seeing some of you or getting video of stuff at Atlanta BrickCon, be able to share. I probably won't have another video before then, considering I'm driving there tomorrow morning for setup for Pirate Day Thursday. I'll be there all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I will catch you all later. Thanks.